What'd that mean to you, Tip, to get that vote to be a team captain?
Yeah, it's an honor. I mean, I think about where I've come from, walking on here, being the lowest on the totem pole, you know what I mean, and lowest thought of on the roster type stuff, and to be able to lead well now, and it's fun to be recognized, but I've always thought of myself in the same light, to be honest with you. So to be able to be a humble servant leader that is looked up to, that I have more pull now, it means a lot, because I've thought of myself and tried to embody that, the last 4 years, but to have that pull where I can actually do some more with that, it's a really huge honor. And it means so much that it's of the players and that it's our guys that make these decisions. So it's a really cool thing.
What kind of responsibility comes with that captain distinction?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of things. I think it's hard to put your finger on just one, but I mean, continued leadership socially, tangibly on the field, off the field. And then, in the game, just everything. I think there's a lot that goes into it. I think that it's hard to really just say one instance, but I think obviously you know it when you see it, but just like you said, it's an understood. There's a lot more responsibility. So
we saw the video of you calling your family. Who did you call, and kind of what did it mean to you to share that moment with them?
I called my wife. And it meant a lot. I mean, she's known me as I said I know myself this whole time. She's known me as I've known myself this whole time. So she's felt this way, about me as I'm the leader of our home, and so to be the tangible leader of here, it's a cool honor. And she was really proud, but she was like almost expectant, because like she sees me day to day, so she was hopeful for that.
I mean, she's an athlete herself. Like, yeah. I'm assuming she knows the grind. Like you said, she sees you in the same way. Does it help that she kind of knows the grind and knows what it takes to be in those shoes?
Yeah, definitely. She was a diver here. And so they had, like, every day was 2 days. Every practice was 3 hours for them. She's a big lifter. She which is good because I'm a big lifter, so we get along well in that aspect. But no, it's really helpful because, like, she understands this is a finite time where I can make the most out of this. And hopefully set us up for a long time, and that's always been the goal, and she understands that and supports it completely. And obviously football's just different. It's a different beast than any other sport, but she's all in on it, so it means a ton. Yeah.
Obviously Luke was named starting quarterback. What have you seen from him to step into that role, and what do you think he can bring there?
Yeah, so first word that comes to mind is consistency. He's just he's really consistent with his personality, with how he's continuing to progress little steps every single day, like vocal leadership and just in general. He's doing an incredible job just showing up every day, being consistent, being who he is, because that's something that you can just gather from him as he's genuine. So he's been just doing a great job being consistent in that.
I think Isaiah Williams had talked about, like, if those days, camp could be long, right? If there's days where the offense might need a little juice, like, he's started to step into that role.
Yeah.
Have you seen that too?
Yeah, 100%. He's, I mean, just again with the consistency of who he is and the consistent little steps toward that, like Isaiah mentioned, it's very, you can see it. It's easily. It's very visible. He's doing a great job stepping into that. I know it's uncomfortable for some people. It's not natural, So, but he's been doing a fantastic job continuing to do that each day.
So we've heard, maybe about Griffin, about Tanner, older, and obviously older guys in the tight end room. But what have you seen from maybe the younger tight ends? Just like in the last couple of weeks.
Owen and Nate.
What they've done.
Yeah, they're doing it. Nate's, he's banged up right now, but Owen's been doing a really good job. He works hard for us. He's giving great looks over there and taking every rep, him and Ben Schultz, and just like they're workhorses. So I'm really proud of them, and they've embraced their role, whatever that may be, more special teams versus actual tight end, or more look team and special teams, whoever it may be. But they're just doing a good job. I think that's something we preach a lot, is like, do your job. So whatever that looks like, it's our job to do that to our best ability, and I think they take that to heart.
Is Ben giving off some Marquez vibes? Just a former safety linebacker.
Right, yeah, yeah, same story. Yeah, similar. I mean, different players, just, you know, different cats, but similar vibes, yeah.
What is it about the tight end position that kind of lends itself to be that window to offense if you're a guy on defense maybe moving over?
I think it's maybe like the body type, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of times big safeties or like longer linebackers typically are good with leverages, so that's always a plus in the blocking game. And then if they're bigger, they naturally have a closer body to a tight end.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe that.
I'm probably asked this, but just reflecting on, you were that walk-on a couple years ago, now team captain. Just how do you reflect on that?
Yeah. I was telling them like to look back on that and see how I viewed myself. I've always been a leader my entire life. I've always been the captain of every team, Pee-wee, Little League, you know what I mean? So I've always had that mindset where I am a leader. I know that God's given me gifts to lead, and so I've always tried to do that well, and it's just looked differently. I was telling them now I have more pull in that leadership, and before it was like I was trying to lead from, you know, below and trying to uplift people more so, and now I want to show them like, okay, this is how we do it, let me bring you along type stuff. So I feel like it's cool. I'm in a position to not be a boss but be a leader, you know. So